Greetings, back with another video. In this video, I'm talking about frequency, and how when you raise your frequency, everybody is not meant to be around you. Like, when you raise your frequency, understand that your life is shifting into a different, reality. And when you like meditate or pray, or you find an enlightenment within yourself, it doesn't necessarily have to be like spirituality and stuff like that. It can be like, you playing music or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched this movie. One time I watched this movie, The Soloist. I think it was with Jamie Foxx. He was like I don't know if he was like a cello player or a piano player. One of those two. He was like a musician that went to school, and like he just went crazy, because the frequencies was just too much for him, and he was like in another dimension. His mind was in another dimension. And this also goes with another story too. Like, one time I talked to this dude. He told me he took like 8 to 10 hits of LSD, and what happened was he went crazy. At first he said, at first he was like, I didn't feel it. I was expecting to feel it. That's why I kept taking more. And then uh, what happened was he told me that he kept getting like higher and higher and higher. He kept getting higher and higher and higher, and it just wasn't going down. And he told me to the point where it got so high where he had to get checked into a mental institution because it was too much for him and he couldn't take it. He had to check himself into a mental institution. So, like, the brain, I mean the body, the brain is like a computer. If a computer receives too much data, it could shut down and maybe catch a virus or something like that. That's probably what happened with him. Like, he was receiving too much, information when he was high on LSD and stuff like that. Some people like to push themselves too much when they do these type of psychedelics and stuff like that, and it's not good. I mean, I don't judge people who do it, but at the same time, it's like doing this stuff. It can cause some confusion in your life, and you don't know how it's going to affect you mentally. Paranormal. They say drugs is the gateway. The gateway opens up different dimensions and different portals and stuff like that. So you don't know, like, what you inviting, what you activating. Even too, like, when you drinking all the time and stuff like that. You don't know what entities is coming towards you and stuff like that. Even with meditation and just hiring your frequency and astral projection and stuff like that, you don't know what can attach to you. So you got to always be like grounded. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always got to be aware. Like, if you out drinking and stuff like that, at least know your limit. Don't push yourself too much, and just stay level, stay balanced. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's nothing wrong with going out and having some fun, but at the same time, it's like, there's lower entities that always try to try to take over a lower frequency person, and that's how things happen. So I'm just it's like a little quick video. I'm not trying to. You don't have to believe what I'm saying. I'm just talking. But yeah, raise your frequency, balance your mind out, and just understand, like, when you're raising your frequency, understand there's gonna be other entities that's trying to absorb your energy, try to drain you and stuff like that. So you gotta always be balanced. You always gotta cleanse and or pray or ask for protection and stuff like that. So when it comes to that, you just gotta always watch yourself, because there's some lower frequency people that don't know they lower frequency, or they love being lower frequency. Some people don't want to raise their frequency. Some people want to take their energy. Some people want the easy way. Some people just rather take your energy than do the work. And there's people like that. They'll sit there and try to harness your energy because they too lazy to do the work for themselves. You know, karmatic energy, going around taking other people's frequencies, going around taking other people's energy because they can't do the work themselves, and they use your energy to improve their life, and you just wonder why you going through the stuff that you going through. And then once you cut them off, then you notice that you start elevating again, or something good happen. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave it like that. Just keep your frequency high, and just learn to be balanced, because the unbalanced mind will make awful decisions, and we trying to make positive decisions so we can elevate ourselves. That's it. Thank you.